women, where Gloria Sumo, according to our report, actually spoke with Dariuson, who is live in Russia yesterday, and he said that Gloria Sumo was injured. That's the reason she did not take part in that. And Blessing Okagbare was being reserved for the final. That if we get to qualify to the final, just like what happened to Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, she was not in the heat for the Jamaicans. Usain Bolt also was not in the heat for the Jamaicans. They were reserving them for the finals, and we tried to do that because she's actually our best leg. By the end of the day, they got disqualified because of the exchange of battles.
If we had qualified for the finals, that would have been 4 events for Blessing Okagbare. Exactly. One person, 4 events in a country of over 150 million people. That doesn't sound too good as well. And going back to the 4x100 meters women, just like in the 4x400 meters, we will say when some people were actually hoping for the 4x400 meters team to actually, that is the men, to actually come up and do something miraculous and get a medal. I was very affirmative in the sense that they were not going to get close to a medal because we all know the preparation they had. It wasn't good at all. And when you're participating in an event like the relays, you need preparations, and it wasn't good. And we saw it in the 4x100 meters, dropping buttons, and this kind of stuff tends to happen when the preparation is not good enough. I was still going to go giving an example of what actually happened in the 4x100 women. I was going to give an example on why preparation is very important. Very key. The 4x100 meters men for the Great Britain, the fastest man in the world right now, the fastest Briton, James Dashaulu, he was dropped.
He was injured.
It wasn't even injured.
It was dropped because he had a little slight injury.
No, that was the official confirmation from the coach of the 4x100 meters actually says James Dashaulu hasn't trained enough times with the team. So it was dropped despite the fact
he had not trained
he hasn't trained enough with the team.
Despite the fact that he's the fastest man this season, this year, and he was dropped. And Dwayne Chapman, of course, was there. And you had this Elephant who was actually who replaced him, and that was the man who dropped the baton for Great Britain. And this is the 4x100 meters women's final, where I mean the lady, as usual.
Oh my,
sometimes you look at them and you keep wondering, how do they do it? How do they manage to do it year in year? And now this is Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. This is her 3rd gold medal in this event, and that was what Blessing Okagbare was trying to go for. But she had to do the long jump first, and of course all the strain had to come to her, and she just managed to glide through the 200 meters. And Shelly, she's fantastic. So that's the lady who won it for Jamaica, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. For Great Britain, they later got the bronze medal. That was after France was disqualified. It's like there's this issue with them in the exchange of baton. It's becoming a problem because you talked about Great Britain earlier, whereby you're having the likes of Dwayne Chambers and all that, thinking the experience for the 6th time in a particular competition, you're having a Great Britain, you're having problem with a baton, and they've been disqualified for the 6th time in the World Championship.
It just simply means
so it's not just Nigeria alone.
Never underestimate the power of the team when it comes to these relays. You have to get it right. If you don't exchange your batons correctly, you're bound to be disqualified.
That's the culture.
I'll give an example in the 4x100 meters as well. The final baton exchange between the United States. The guy that handed over to Justin Gatlin. The baton exchange wasn't very smooth at all, and by the time he got the baton, eventually Usain Bolt was gone and he couldn't catch him. So it's very crucial for a relay team to have perfected their baton exchange and prior to the tournament.
Why Great Britain's zone is so interesting for the men, because it's disappointing when a heartbreak for the men. They were already celebrating, and this is the 6th time in 7 major championships. And looking at Elitin, who already had an interview, he said he was over the moon for them. They gotten the bronze medal and all that. And at the end of the day, they were disqualified. That was really heartbreaking for them. But the women actually make up for that. They are 4x100 meters women. They were awarded the bronze medal after France were disqualified. And this was actually long after the medal ceremony and even the closing ceremony. It was late into the night that the IWF announced that there was an illegal changeover of baton, and they had to get that on. But for Team Nigeria, the performance wasn't there at all.
The performance wasn't there at all. And if I'm not even being hypocritical or anything like that, the fact of the matter is that this particular championships, we haven't done well at all, save for Blessing Okagbare. Check out the results from the start of the competition till the end. Ogene, Aguero, they all lost out, and it's just a shame that Nigeria.
That is the final medal table, where you have Russia, of course, host nation, getting 7 gold medals and a total of 17. But US had 25, but they just got 6 gold medals. Of Jamaica, of course, 6, and most of them coming from 3, really 3 from 3 from Shelley Fraser, and of course 2 from Usain Bolt, and the third one, let's just say 3 from both of them, because they anchored the last leg. Just imagine 2 people ensuring that a country got 6 gold medals. That's incredible. If you can just get 2 people like Blessing Okagbare, definitely will be getting up to this.
Yeah, it is
right?
It is very clear. It is very clear that the short distance races is still clearly dominated by the Jamaicans. Shelley and Fraser, Usain Bolt. Shelley and Fraser actually became the first one to actually win the treble of the 100 meters, 200 meters, and the 4x100 meters. And if you look, take a look at history, you can see the great female runners we've had in the past. And for Shelley to be the first woman to actually achieve this particular feat, it shows you she's a legend already. And I'd like Usain Bolt and Shelley and Fraser they're not stopping. I actually want them to get together, and I want to see the kind of offspring they're going to bring to life.
What? Like this? Okay. Look at Usain Bolt's golden collection. 100 meters, 200 meters at 2012 Olympics Games, and 2009 at 2013 also gold medal, and at 200 meters 2008 Olympics, of course, 3 medals. You have a 2011 2013 World Championship. I think it's just too much. You can even go on and on and on and on for Usain Bolt. But for Team Nigeria, reports reaching us from Russia says that they will be arriving tomorrow, but Blessing Okagbare will not be with them, because she says she wants to continue with the Diamond League. I think we wanted her to just rest a little bit. Well, the Sweden is definitely next week, so she'll have the whole of this week to rest. She wants to participate in the 100 meters, the 200 meters, and the long jump in Sweden Diamond League.
Yeah, for Blessing, the season continues for her. This part of the year is over for her now. She has to continue with the Diamond League, like I said. And Blessing is a pro. She's running for her money right now, and she's represented the country very well. And it's time for her to move on to making more money for herself now.
Okay, time for her to make money. Of course, the season will end September 9th. She'll have a whole lot of time to rest after making so much money. Let's move on to Nigeria Premier League right now. Athletics can go on and on and on, but Nigerian Premier League, of course, some matches were decided at the weekend with 26, where you have a 2-time African champions, talking about Eimba. They're now top of the professional league, courtesy of a lone goal by one Ede, and that actually ensured that they were able to defeat their opponent, Kaduna United, in a way, and of course they moved up to the top of the table. Okay, they now have 42 points, same as Kano Pillars. Kano Pillars in second place, but they have a game in hand. Of course, Kano Pillars dropped to second spot after staying top of the league for 10 straight match days. That was since June 5th for Kano Pillars. That's a good one for them, but right now, the second, you have other results coming from the Nigerian Professional League. Rangers and Gombe, it ended in favor of Rangers by a lone goal. Nassau and Kwara United 2-1. Eimba, of course, Kaduna United, we talked about that. That's what the result actually ensured that they are now top in the league. Nembe City and Warri Wolves, Nembe City winning that one, and Aqua and Academy Warriors ended 1-0 for Nembe City and Warri Wolves. The coach of Warri Wolves is saying that despite this, it will definitely not affect their performance when they start hostilities, talking about the Federation Cup that is starting on Wednesday. Said that will not affect them.
Yeah, it shouldn't really affect them. The Federation Cup it's a knockout competition, and Nembe City, they have very little chance of winning the Nigerian Premier League. So I'm sure all the eggs now will be put in this Federation Cup basket.
Okay, all right. Okay, finally news coming from the Nigerian scene. You have this is Makonjola Habib. He has been called up to join the Golden Eaglet. He's just 14, and maybe because of this MRI scan, and they're looking at he's actually with the Chelsea team in England. And of course, they had to write to Chelsea to release him for him to be part of the
Absolutely, the Golden Eaglets, they've been decimated by the MRI test, and you have a lot of them falling by the wayside.
Really make the final.
Yeah, it's a shame that we're still having this particular issue of parading overage players at this kind of developmental competitions, and it's very good to see what Mark can do. Like I always say, I like to de-emphasize winning at the stage.
Okay.
You don't have to win at the